Hey everybody. Man, it feels like there's a lot of evil and ugly things going on out in the world today. And look, there are. There are, but what my wife and I always tell our girls is look, for every ugly and evil thing that you might hear about or see, there are just as many, if not more, beautiful and good things and good people out in the world. And you have to learn how to focus your mind on what is good. See, God is doing amazing things out there. It's just like, look, it's just like when you buy a new car, and maybe you buy a red car, and then all of a sudden all you see out there are a bunch of what? Red cars. Why? Because the mind starts to look for more of the same. It starts to focus in on more of what you're thinking about. And so God gave us specifically scripture that tells us how to focus the mind and what we should focus on. And it's Philippians 4:8. It says, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's any excellence and anything worthy of praise, think about these things. You see, the devil wants you scared, angry, and anxious. And if he can get you into those places, he will rob from you the peace and the joy that God has for you today. So what do we need to do? We need to learn how to refocus our mind. We need to start looking for the good. And I promise when you start looking for the good, you will find the good. And it's going to reinforce to you that God is still king, still ruling over us, still in control, and that he has beautiful and good things in store for us. And so I went out and I picked a couple of news articles, what's going on in the world in the last week that is great, that I've never even heard of. And so I found a couple of things. Number one, there was a flash flood in Utah, and a first responder and a civilian saved a man from these raging flood waters. So I thought that was pretty neat. This next one was this CPR training in schools. There were these three young boys out on a Boy Scout retreat with their dads, and one of the dads actually ends up having a heart attack while they're hiking. And these three young boys use the CPR training that they got in school to save this kid David's dad. How amazing is that? There's been a scientific breakthrough on some gene therapy where a man has actually been cured of sickle cell anemia. That's huge. I love this one. This is in Glenwood, Iowa. 3 construction workers actually they rushed into a burning home and saved an entire family using a trampoline. They saved a mother, a grandmother, and 2 small children, including a child that was trapped upstairs. And then the last one, which was pretty cool, is a man in Vancouver. He's been blind for 20 years because of Steven Johnson syndrome. And due to this new medical breakthrough procedure, he's had his vision restored after 20 years. And some people would say, yeah, well, that's medical and that's this. Like, man, God is in the midst. He is doing miracles daily. There are good things to focus on. And so my challenge for you is start looking for the good. I promise you, when you look for it, you will find it. And I pray that it drowns out all the evil and negative that is filling up your news feeds, your media feeds, your social media feeds, and that you can start to see the goodness of God despite all the ugly things that are out there in the world. God bless.